No, 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 no. You cannot say that. By then it's too late. Washing up. There are two things here. Sinning, causing others to sin. Causing others to sin, in the Bible it says, woe to you. If you cause others to sin, it will be better for you if a millstone were tied to your neck and you're thrown into the ocean. If you cause others to sin. How can you cause others to sin? Yes, John.
In all kinds of ways. You're a bank robber. You say to yourself, join our bank robbery. You're a hired killer. I need somebody to help me kill this person I've been hired to do. You're Hugh Hefner. You spread raunch around. You're John Corzine. You say, give me money and I can use my office to your advantage.
Okay. There are many ways. There's so many ways to cause others to sin.
Teasing them so much that they get to the point when they get angry. Yeah, because when somebody is angry, then that person is sinning, right?
When you act on your anger, yeah. Some people they cannot tame their tongue. You know that? Oh, you know what? I was surprised. You know what? I learned that this is that. But it's just between you and me, okay? And then he turns to that person. It's just you and me. You know, it's terrible. I heard that this is that, but don't say anything. It's just between you and me. But before you know it, that person has spoken to so many people already. It's just between that person and the other one. It's causing others to sin. There are many ways. You know that? Exposing your skin in public can cause others to sin. You know that? The Lord is saying, leave it to me. Just leave it to me. Let me take care of it. Just wash up. Just don't sin and don't cause others to sin. And then you wash up and leave it to me. Just be patient. So again, are we enthusiastic about reform? Or are we summoning to become patient? So we have to balance these two. While we create conditions to reform, we also create conditions to exercise patience. Remember my story about St. Peter Neri? Remember my story? And this woman was confessing. She confessed to St. Peter Neri. And this woman was saying, I don't understand, Father. It's so easy for me to talk about other people. This woman was saying. Easy. I can talk about other people constantly. And anybody. And she was saying, it's my problem, Father. How can I stop it? How can I stop myself from doing that? So Father Philip says, that's easy. For your penance, St. Philip actually says, go to the town square and buy the biggest chicken you can find. So the woman says, oh, that's easy. That's it. I just have to buy the biggest chicken I can find in the town. So she did. She went and bought a nice big chicken. So she came back. Father Philip, here's the chicken that you said for my penance. Very good. Father Philip says, now for your penance, I want you to go around town plucking the feathers of the chicken. Oh, that's real penance. But, you know, I deserve it. I've committed, I couldn't tame my tongue. It's okay. So she went around like a foolish person, going around town, plucking the feathers of the chicken. And she did. And then she came back to Father Philip. Father, I have done as you said. Very good, Father Philip says. Now for your penance, Father Philip said. I want you to go around town and collect those feathers again. Oh, that's real penance, he says. That's real penance. How can I do that? I don't know. Those feathers have been blown away by the wind in all directions, and there's no way I can gather them back. Precisely, Father Philip says. Precisely. The words that you have uttered from your mouth have been released from your mouth, and there's no way you can contain those words ever again. And she learned the lesson. She learned the lesson. That's the saint. Saint Philip Neri is the one whose consistory was the one that was joined by Blessed Cardinal Newman. Henry Cardinal Newman joined the consistory that was founded by Saint Philip Neri. That was he. It was also he who prayed for patience. Remember my story about his patience? He spent 3 hours in front of the Blessed Sacrament. 3 hours. Give me patience. Give me patience. And as soon as he was out of the Blessed Sacrament, he met one of the sacristans, and he asked the sacristan, "Did you finish what I told you to do?" And the sacristan did not finish it, and he blurted out in anger, "Did I tell you to finish it? How come you didn't do it?" He just blew it completely. And then he got mad. First his anger at the sacristan, then he got angry at God. So he looked back at the Blessed Sacrament. He says, "Oh God, what did you do? I just spent 3 hours before you asking for patience, praying for patience. What did you just do? Look what just happened." And he heard a voice from God saying, "What did you do? I just gave you the opportunity to exercise patience. You blew it big time." You understand? Are you prepared to exercise patience? Have patience on me, because I'm also a human being like you and like me. We're all human beings, right? We all feel the heat. Is there anyone who is cold? Probably not. You know the point? See the point? Now, so much for that. Let me explain to you Christian life. You look at 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verses 25 to 27. Let's go there. It's a very important verse. 1 Corinthians chapter 9. Every athlete exercises self-control in all things. They do it to receive a perishable bread. But we, an imperishable, well, I do not run aimlessly, I do not box as one beating the air, but I pump my body and subdue it, lest after preaching to others, I myself should be disqualified. What is being said here? Here is virtues. What sort of virtues do we need to exercise? Number one, discipline. Do we have discipline? If you are to be a successful athlete, you need to have discipline, right? As a Christian, we also have discipline also. We cannot just watch anything. We cannot just listen to anything. We cannot just expose ourselves to everything. We have to have discipline. Make sense? That's what I mean. These are virtues for Christian living. Number two, persistence. The Bible says, whoever endures to the end will make it. Again, it's not a matter of falling down. I don't mean the London Bridge is falling down. What I'm saying is, we fall down. It's not a matter of us falling down. It's a matter of rising back up when we fall down. Because we are big-time sinners, especially me. I fall down 1,000 times every day. But it's no excuse. I must persevere. I fall down, I rise back up. Back to the fight. I persevere. Number three, there are rules to abide by. Yes? Oh yes, we have rules to abide. We have the 10 Commandments. Right? We have the 10 Commandments to abide by. What happens to an athlete who suffers injury? What happens to an athlete who suffers injury? If you are part of a baseball team or a football team, you have a team doctor who takes care of all this. Somebody gets injured, you're rushed to that team doctor, you get assessed, you get first aid treatment, and then, if necessary, you're rushed to a hospital, right? In other words, you get the treatment right away. As a Christian, what happens when you get injured? Do you get treatment right away? Or you let it linger on? You see the relationship? Yeah. Alert. You have to be alert for injury. You have to be alert for injury. Number 5, teamwork. Don't do it by yourself. You must exercise teamwork. Remember, you're part of a group. You're part of a group. You know that, right? Why do we marry?